Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's a new year and I have some new messages that want to come through from the dragons. This is a collective reading for the year 2023, and in this reading the dragons are going to share more information about the energetic changes happening this year and how we can best align with our higher selves moving forward in this next phase of ascension. This message is part one of an extended reading that will go into more detail about how the dragons are helping us in 2023. So if these messages resonate, please like the video and follow the link to my Patreon page in the descriptions box for the extended version. I also have another channeled message that I did with the dragons last year about Ascension that I will leave a link to in the descriptions box and on the end screen of this video. So I have a few different dragon guides that I work with, but my main guide, who serves as a spokesperson for the Dragon Collective, is a white cosmic dragon named Anon. So his energy is here and present today, along with Archangel Metatron and the Lemurians, to assist in bringing forward these messages. I really started syncing up with the dragon energy and getting to know my dragon guides last year. And one of the numbers that kept coming to the forefront as a representation of their energy was the number 7. And so I feel their energy coming in strong this year for a lot of you, because 2023, numerologically speaking, adds up to the number 7. So right off the bat, I can tell you that this year is a powerful year for expanding your intuition and tuning to a higher state of conscious being. And I feel, based on the numerological significance and meaning of the number 7, that more and more people will be drawn to inner work as a way to tap into higher wisdom and their own intuitive knowing of what is true for them. Because the number 7 is all about awakening the seer within. It's about seeking higher wisdom, knowledge, and truth in the form of esoteric and secret knowledge that brings about self-awareness and spiritual transformation. In ancient cultures, the number 7 is considered to be a mystical and lucky number. So I am curious to see what the dragons would like to share about the energies coming in and how they will affect our spiritual growth process as a collective. So let's get started. Okay, so first I'm curious to find out more about what some of these energies coming in are about and what some of these shifts and changes might be happening in the collective, or how they are moving us towards a higher state of being and consciousness. So for this, I have the Oracle of the 7 Energies deck by Colette Baron Reed, and I'm just shuffling those cards now and seeing what comes up. The first card I'm getting is Earth Magic, and I'm hearing right away that this is a magical time for the Earth. This is going to be a magical time of transition and change. Transformation is key. Spiritual transformation is heightening the energetic load in which we are able to bear is lifting. The sense is that we are getting lighter energetically, and so a lot of our burdens are starting to fall away, as in shedding new skin. So in this process, they're showing me that through this process, we are essentially delayering or revealing more sides to ourselves that we may have been previously hiding. So with the card Earth Magic, they're saying this is a representation that all beings are being affected by this critical change and point of transition in the timelines. So there is a new Earth timeline that we as a collective are integrating or merging or converging onto. And so more of the star seeds who are waking up to the truth and understanding of how we are all connected, how we are connected to the stars, but also how we are all connected on this beautiful planet and earth grid that we are a part of. Our true nature and true essence, our true soul essence, is blossoming and blooming and coming into full effect for all the world to see as we carry the light forward, as we carry the torch forward, as we project forward our light-bearing task, which is to show the way for others, show the way for healing. I'm hearing how to heal ourselves, because it's through the process of healing ourselves that essentially we light the path for others to do the same. We become that beacon of light, and by becoming that beacon of light, the whole earth shifts and changes and raises in vibration. So they're showing me that one singular person or one individual who raises their consciousness and raises their vibration to a certain level of light will have an impact on the greater collective that will then in turn have an impact on the acceleration of the ascension process for Mother Earth, who is going through this process as we are, since we are all connected and are all living as one, essentially. So look for the magic in your life, I'm hearing. Look for the sparkle in your life. Look for the shine. Look to your inner child to see how you want to sparkle and shine and live in full alignment with this natural flow of energy that wants to take you to your highest potential and activate you on your spiritual mission, so that you can be that light bearer and shine that light to your highest capacity. And the second card that came out is the bearing fruit card. And this goes hand in hand with what I was just speaking, or the message that just came out about bearing your light, or being the light bearer, because they're saying magical fruit. They're calling it magical fruit. Essentially, the fruit is ready to fall from the trees. They're saying the fruit has ripened and is falling off the trees in handfuls, in buckets. It's raining fruit. It's raining light. And the picture on this card is actually a big oak tree with a lot of twinkling lights in it. And the dragons are showing me that these are the lights. This is all the light that came from the hard work. This was produced from the hard work that we endured, the tribulations, the freeing and liberating of our true selves in the last couple of years. And we're going from like a downward spiral, or what felt like a downward spiral, moving into an upward momentum where many gifts from heaven are being offered to us right now, and they're just dropping and falling for the trees. They are ripened and they are ready for the taking, essentially. So I'm hearing bearing gifts, bearing fruit. The star seeds are bearing their fruit of their harvest and hard work. So you may feel this year that you are entering into a higher state of alignment with your mission and your purpose in service to the all, in that you are achieving a level of consciousness and resonance and vibration that you become the gift bearer. You become the tree that has the fruit to offer. And I'm hearing coming into your own and stepping into your own power. So the pathway forward has been cleared. The dragons have been assisting us in clearing the energy to make this fruit available to all who are seeking it. So this is really a beautiful message here about all the hard work and what that means to the collective, what we are essentially bringing into the collective is the fruit of all of our gifts, united, working with each other in alignment with our higher selves as a growing community of light workers. We have much to offer in service to the whole, and these offerings will be revealed to us in this year. Okay, so the third card that came out is showing the earth as a chess game with a chess piece on top, and the card says a powerful move. So I'm hearing powerful moves. I'm hearing powerful move forward. Moves are being made. So the sense is there's a momentum, there's a charge of energy that is literally like a gust of wind, pushing us from behind, propelling us forward from behind. But it doesn't feel destabilizing and ungrounded and as shaky as some of the energies from maybe 2022 were, or 2020, 2021, the last few years. This feels like a very insightful energy that's building a momentum forward, that's helping us to gain greater wisdom and clarity around our goals, our dreams, our values, as it pertains to our individual missions, but also as it pertains to our collective mission, because essentially we are on our individual paths, but we are learning also how to unite as a collective and how to move forward in a more united way. So the dragon energy I'm hearing is here to shift us and shape us into and unite us into more of collective harmony within the multi-dimensional groupings of light workers who are working not just together in a third dimensional way, but who are united from a fifth dimensional and fourth dimensional, fifth dimensional, and higher perspective. And they're also showing the archangels, the angelic realms. So this is a working together, a more harmonic flow of energy is coming into the year 2023 that is going to bring more balance to the earth, that is going to rule the earth, I'm hearing. So I'm also hearing heaven is coming in a big way, a big bang. So heaven is making a big bang this year. I'm sorry. And it's so funny that I even just, as I'm saying that, I'm moving my hand and literally my ring hit the table accidentally, but synchronistically timed for that message. So the light workers and heaven are making a big bang this year. So expect the unexpected, expect the miracles to show up, expect the transformations, expect to see outwardly in your physical reality many of the inner transformations that you have been experiencing through your own individual lives as you've been shifting and changing and learning to ride these waves of ascension. There is going to be greater changes on the physical plane, and they seem to be showing me different systems, financial, governmental, political, medical. There's just going to be a lot of interventions is what I'm hearing. They're using the word interventions, divine interventions and shifts and changes towards a more positive structure that is more in alignment with the new earth, realities that we are co-creating. So a powerful move is insinuating that there's going to be powerful moves forward in many different areas and directions, and the flow of change is, they keep showing me positive outcomes, is flowing more towards the positive outcomes, the higher timelines, the harmonic convergence. So continue to set your sights on the higher timelines and do not give in to fear, in the sense that change is on its way, and the higher dimensional beings that are working with us, as we are all multidimensional beings and always connected to each other in this way, are really lighting up the grids to bring this effect or change to these larger structures and systems to be integrated into the communities, so that we can feel it and see it. So we can not only know it, they're saying, but that we can actually physically see it, see how some of these changes are being implemented. Okay, and the fourth card says a merry motive. And I'm not sure, I haven't pulled this card before, so I'm being directed to go to the guidebook to kind of get a sense of what this card might mean for us. And this is all about knowing your motives, understanding what drives you to meet your goals, the momentum your attention creates, the wisdom behind your intentions. And so I'm being guided to read a little bit more. You've chosen a path, you've set an intention, and you've begun to move toward a goal. You feel compelled to keep going, but do you know the why behind this drive? Do you truly want what you're pursuing, or are you chasing a destination with the anticipation of how it will make others feel about you, or you feel about yourself? You must choose to be in the flow of the experience, relishing the moment. Surrender your expectations to a higher power rather than being guided by your limited self. The most important aspect to consider now is where you place your focus, because that's where energy will flow. So if you are unsure about your motives, the results will be just as unclear. Dig deep to understand your why. If your true desire is to experience X, let go of your attachment to the form that X is supposed to come. Make sure your motive is merry and joyful, clear and honest, and aim true. Trust that the universe will provide the outcome that is a perfect match for your intention. It always does. So they're showing me that this message correlates with the last message about the momentum and the flow shifting towards positive change, but that really has a lot to do with our expectations and our own awareness and what we are focusing our attention on. So they're showing me that in this world there will continue to be a growing feeling of separation or split, as if there are two worlds that we can see. And when we choose, but we are actually given the choice to choose between the realities that we want to experience, and that choice is based upon what we choose to focus our attention on. So they're just reiterating the point that where you focus your energy, the energy flows, or where your attention goes, the energy flows, is a saying coming to mind. And so direct your attention towards love. Direct your attention away from what you can't control and onto what you can control, onto that which brings you bliss, which brings you joy, which feels, the feeling is which on that which feels ever flowing, like there's no end to the joy that your path can bring you. But you have to stay guarded against fear-based ways of thinking that can easily creep in. And so don't give your attention to anything that brings your vibration down. It's all about raising your vibration and keeping your vibration strong. Now, this isn't any sort of new message for us as light workers to hear, but it's really powerful in this year because the energy is there. The energy is pure. It's more pure is what I'm hearing than it has been ever before. And the energies that are coming in are taking us through what the dragons are calling a purification process. It's a process of initiation, and we've sort of gone through these rites of passage as light workers, and we've achieved this peak momentum state now where we're already on the path. We're already on the path of least resistance. We're already on the highest timeline. So they're encouraging us to just keep going. And they show me an image of them literally flying behind us and blowing us forward, if that makes sense. Pushing us forward through their breath, through the wind of their breath. They are literally propelling us forward. And this seems to be a very thematic metaphor that keeps coming up during this reading already, but it's very powerful because we are riding on the wings of the dragon, is what they're basically saying. We are the dragon riders, and we are taking up these roles. We are taking up our swords and our shields as dragon riders and protectors of the masses. And the more we keep our energy fields clean and pure in a higher vibrational sense, the more we can be there to assist others to do the same. So they're saying, relax and enjoy the ride. Let the dragons carry you higher to new heights, higher than you've ever been before. Trust that the universe has your back and continue to look towards what brings you joy, towards what brings you high vibrational feelings, and look away and don't look back. And they're kind of showing me that story in the Bible, and I can't remember, was it the name of the character in the Bible who was running away from a city that was on fire, and the angels told them, don't look back or you'll turn to stone. It's kind of like that. Don't look back. No looking back. Just keep your sights set high on what's positive in your life. What about your life is positive, and that will help you to align with and manifest more of those experiences. And they're also saying with love and gratitude, because love and gratitude are two of the highest vibrational experiences and emotions you can have. And those emotions are working with the winds of change to propel us forward into a new earth reality that will be bringing in greater abundance for all. So stay connected to your hearts. Stay pure in your heart's desire and your knowing, and stay in that state of joy and bliss as much as possible this year, and ask for the dragons for help as much as you would like, because they're really all around us and they're swirling our planet right now and coming out of the woodwork specifically at this time to help us. And I really do feel, and as I'm saying this, I'm getting a lot of high vibrational energy coming through. I really do feel that this is a year for the dragons, that there's a lot of their energy around, and a lot of us will be feeling their presence more and more as we tune into our intuition. So that wraps up the first part of this reading. In the extended version on Patreon, the dragons will be sharing more about the energies of 2023, how they are helping us, and how we as light workers can reach higher states of alignment on our own spiritual paths. Plus, some bonus messages from the Lemurians. Again, the link to the extended reading is in the descriptions box below. With that, I am moving over now to my Patreon group for the second half of this message. I hope to see some of you there. Thank you all for listening. Many blessings on your journey, and I look forward to seeing you next time.